CAA भी एक महत्वपूर्ण कदम भारत सरकार द्वारा भारत के पड़ोसी राष्ट्रों में अल्पसंख्यकों के प्रताड़ना के निवारण की दृष्टि से एक महत्वपूर्ण कदम माना जाता रहा है। पर इस CAA के लागू करते समय जिस तरह के नैरेटिव्स चल पड़े और उससे कुछ गलतफहमियों के चलते निहित स्वार्थ से प्रेरित लोगों ने भारत में कुछ दंगों का सूत्रपात भी कर दिया था। क्या है CAA और क्या है इसकी आवश्यकता, इसके बारे में फैली भ्रांतियों को दूर करने का बीड़ा अब कोएलिशन ऑफ नॉर्थ अमेरिका द्वारा निकुंज त्रिवेदी जी के नेतृत्व में उठाया गया है। पिछले वीकेंड में हुए एक ऑनलाइन संवाद में उनका साथ दे रही थी सुप्रीम कोर्ट की वकील शुभी खान और प्रियंका देव भी इस संवाद में सम्मिलित थीं। प्रस्तुत है इस बातचीत का ये महत्वपूर्ण अंश।
What is CAA in your words? What is like the idea behind the CAA?
That's a loaded question. That's a good first question. Okay, so I think, well, if you looked at my video, the CAA is basically the citizenship. It was a CAB before, Citizenship Amendment Bill. Then, of course, it was passed by both houses. So it became the Citizenship Amendment Act. And it is basically to help those that are religiously persecuted in India's religiously persecuted minorities, I should say, in bordering countries. So there's been a lot of confusion about it. It's led to, as you guys know, riots in India. I think a little bit of commotion in the US as well. That's become pretty significant. But there's been a lot of confusion about it because people have linked it with things like the Assam Accord that have happened in the past. Things like the NRC, NPC came in at the same time. So I think there was massive confusion about it. And of course, there was a narrative that kind of carried the wrong story. And when I say wrong, misrepresented and unobjectable facts.
So Subhuji, what are your thoughts? People have spun this as an anti-Muslim, anti-Dalit law, and which kind of boggles my mind. So perhaps you can share your thoughts on it.
Thank you so much, Nikunji. The video which I just saw, I think that is so relevant in today's time. And, I literally had tears in my eyes because you cannot imagine the plight of those people. It is easy for us to, arrange these conferences. It is easy for us, for me to, stand or sit on a dais or deliver a speech on the subject. But, the pain these people go through, it is very important for everybody to understand, from each and every country of the world. So there are questions like, what is CAA? I can understand that is a technical question because many confusions have been created. Some people are misunderstood about it and some people are maliciously and deliberately creating confusions. But I would definitely come to the legal aspects of it, but just give me a few moments because I would like to cover the entire concept behind it. When I hear questions like, what is the need of CAA? When I hear questions like, is it anti-Muslim? Or what about human rights? Is it human right violations of Muslims? These questions amaze me, Nikunji. And I'm sure you would agree with me because as an Indian Muslim, I live with so much dignity and with so much pride in my country. And I would tell you why these questions amaze me. See, everybody, like all of us know that the partition of country, our country partition of Bharat happened on the basis of religion. Why it happened and how it happened is a different theory altogether. That concept of Ghazwa-e-Hind and making India Islamic State, that is a different subject altogether. But after the partition, minorities from both the countries were still migrating. Minorities from India were migrating to Pakistan and minorities from Pakistan were migrating to India. So to protect their rights, there was a Nehru-Liaquat Pact. And Nehru ji was the Prime Minister of India at that time. And Liaquat ji was the leader of Pakistan. So there was a Nehru-Liaquat Pact which said that, okay, both the countries will make certain protective laws for the minorities. And in case, because India was a secular state and Pakistan was an Islamic state. So it was decided that if Pakistan would fail, if an Islamic state would fail to protect the rights of those minorities, India would pitch in and India would always welcome those people with open arms. So this is nothing which has to do with the present government. This subject has been, cropped up since ages. Like we have been seeing that minorities were persecuted. So there are reasons why I would like to tell you that it is nothing against Muslims can ever happen in India. Like India is a secular state, one. Then part 3 of our constitution speaks about fundamental rights, article 12 to article 35. And specifically article 25 to 30 are specifically for minorities, religious, cultural and linguistic. Since partition till today, at the time of partition, Muslims were 3 crores in India. Right now they are 30 crores. So there is not even a question of persecution of or any human right violation of, even legal right violation of Muslims in India. There are lakhs and lakhs of mosques and madrasas in India. And all those madrasas and mosques, they are not even under the government administrative control. However, most of the temples are under the government control. And there are Muslim institutions who receive donations even internationally, and even the donations are not taxable. There are so many facilities, aid, support, policies that too government sponsored, which Muslims get in India. Then there's a specific minority ministry in India. And despite being secular, all the Muslim personal laws are still running, parallel judiciary, parallel education system, everything is going on in India. And all the premier positions like president, vice president, chief justice of India, home minister, education minister, etc., have been proudly held by Muslims in India. On the contrary, let me give you a quick picture of Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Afghanistan. All three countries are Islamic state. They have Sharia law. Hindus' customs, practices, marriages, etc., are invalid constitutionally. Imagine your existence is invalid in their country constitutionally. So there is nobody to even listen to their plight. In Pakistan, from 22%, I think approx 2% Hindus are left. In Bangladesh, from 23% to 7%. In Afghanistan, forget about percentage. You can count them in numbers. So where are those Hindus? They are either killed or all of them have been converted. And this has been confirmed by United Nations Human Rights Commission report. This is not just my opinion. This has been confirmed. And how many temples have been broken in these countries, and how many NGOs, institutions, or foreign funding these people are getting to protect their rights. Nobody is there to even listen to them. So whose human rights are being violated where? Muslim kids are separated from the entire world. So there are separatist organizations, then there are extremist organizations. And once a child becomes a separatist, then it is easy to make him an extremist. Once he is made an extremist, then it is very easy to make him a terrorist. Like Al Qaeda or Hizbul Mujahideen or ISIS or Jaish-e-Mohammed, they cannot approach me and they cannot make Subui Khan a terrorist. They have to let you go through a process of separatism, extremism, and terrorism. Only then they can use you as a pawn to achieve their goal of Islamic State. And this process also needs funding. So there are institutions like PFI. So if we understand this narrative, it would not be rocket science to understand that no one is against Muslims. Subui Khan is celebrated in India. At times I become so emotional at the kind of love and support and faith I get from people. So a Muslim is never criticized or looked at with doubt in India. Has never been the case in India.